Thank you, everyone. Well, let's take a look. What does the 26th of May through to the 1st of June hold for all of us? What does it influence for our week? We'll be looking at all of the sun signs individually. So here we go. The first thing that we have around in connection with Aries, look, you have the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles is taking you back to a time where you are getting a chance to reassess situations. You're slowing down anything that needs to be rushed or forced, and you're getting a chance to really see situations how they should be manifesting better. So this could be that there is a slowdown or a outcome or a decision around your finances. You may be finding your orientations towards your career goals and aspirations could need a little bit of tweaking. This, if it's around the home, it's all about the fact that you've got to wait for other matters to come together first before you can move forward. But in saying this also enables you a chance to really look at what can change in the meantime, or what you can do to be better prepared for the changes that are coming ahead. So we're looking at Taurus, and Taurus, you have the High Priestess, and the High Priestess is all about healing and counsel and advice and assistance. And you may be finding yourself really looking at your betterment and your well-being and the betterment and well-being of others. So there could be quite a lot of discussions going on. You may be finding intuitively you're tapping into environments around you. You might be dealing with people and alternative energies or medicine or areas that are connected to the physical, spiritual and emotional and mental bodies. So there's a lot that may be coming through, and this tells you here that even though you may have your own views on situations, that this is a time that the more that you communicate or get that advice or get that support, the better off you're going to be. For Gemini, you have the Justice in reverse, and the Justice in reverse is telling you that there's an imbalance here. Situations are not as favorable or as conducive as you have hoped. There may be a breakdown in partnerships or communication or agreements. You may be finding that this is a time to move on and to find a better structure that is going to be more supportive or more compatible to your needs. This is okay for some because you may be finding it's time to move on, and for others it might be that you're taking a stronger reflection at your life and seeing what's mirroring back and seeing if it's going to be something that you need to make a few changes about to rebalance circumstances. Cancer, well, you've got Cancer. You've got your own ruling card in here. And this is the Chariot, and the Chariot's all about motivation and movement and staying on top of situations. Look, some people interpret this as being pulled in two directions, but maybe you've been going through that for a period of time and you've weighed up the pros and the cons, and now this is about just getting things moving in a direction that it's going to be productive for you, not just now, but in the long term. So lots of movement going on. You may even find that travel is part of those plans. It could be you're dealing with vehicles or transport or just keeping yourself on the go. Leo, Three of Wands in reverse, reminds you to listen to your own advice. Lots of people may have opinions around you. Situations may not be as clear as what you hope, and therefore you may need to go and really look at situations by observing what's happening rather than kind of opening up and saying too much. This is one of those cards that can lead to an area in which we can be persuaded quite easily by other people's opinions, or we feel that what we feel we need or want is negated by the needs of others. And this is where Spirit really asks you to go back and really look at this in a way that you're going to be able to live with the decision or the outcome. Or are you best just to follow your own intuition or advice about circumstances rather than being persuaded and kind of feeling that that is not going to work for you in the long run? Virgo, you've got the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Cups is all about propositions, proposals, opportunities around you. You may be finding yourself going through areas in which you're looking at alternatives, and this could come through other people or even circumstances around you. This is represented by the husband or the lover or the partner. So this could mean that you are also being aware of the fact that you have others around you that you may need to also support. So the decisions you are making are not just going to be for yourself, but for those that are close to you as well, and ensuring that they are also very comfortable with this. Libra, you have the Four of Swords, and the Four of Swords is all about health and betterment, being able to take a more relaxed approach, putting your feet up, all of these wonderful things that enable you to be able to focus on your own betterment and your own well-being. It's a great recovery card, so it's good for finding things that you have been looking for, being able to be more settled on decisions. You may even find that this is about focusing on your betterment and your well-being and being able to put your body into a positive position of being able to focus more on your betterment. Scorpio, you have the Nine of Wands sitting here. So this is great support. You may be standing your ground on what you believe in and what you want, but at least you've got some great support there. This will also show you that the backing is all about your own ideas, your own plans, your own goals. And this is a time in which you may be finding that you're opening up to being able to follow what is important to yourself because you're standing your ground. And that's important because you may be finding that others are there to support you, but they need you to open up and tell them how you want situations to go so that they can provide it. Sagittarius, look, you've got the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Wands represents obviously spring, and for us here or in Australia, that's around September, October and November. But for the rest that are not in this hemisphere, you may be finding a lot of your goals and your plans manifested quite recently, but you're ready for this wonderful new direction to open up. Now, for all of us, this is all about the fact that we have an opportunity to really create wonderful changes. And this will come through new people, new environments, new circumstances. It's a very productive time in which you'll find not only are your goals supported, but emotionally you feel very, very happy about this time. Capricorn, now you've got the Empress in reverse. So this is challenging times around the home and the family. You may be finding quite a lot of sorting out going on here. Perfect for those that have been trying to have a baby or to settle something around the family, because you might be finding lights at the end of the tunnel there. Success is imminent, it's coming and it's going to happen. But it's taken a little bit of a long time to come to that point. For the majority, it is about being able to find yourself. Where do you belong at the moment? You may be finding that you're kind of all over the place energetically and emotionally. You may be finding a lot of your decisions are conflicting with you being able to spend time in your own space. So this is going to be one of those challenging weeks for you. Aquarius, look, you've got the Two of Wands here. So you're really sorting out your home, your life, your goals, your finances. You may find yourself between places. You may be finding yourself moving into the second stage of some of the plans that you've been doing. This is home and travel, so it's between two areas. And you may be finding that you really need to reassess or review what is taking place in order for you to get from one point to the other. Pisces, it's the Three of Cups, and this is all about family and celebrations. It's a fertility card, so lots of wonderful ideas, and you might be finding children become very prevalent, or pregnancies or births, or the birth of new ideas. This should be a very strong celebratory time as well, so you may be finding yourself feeling quite settled or feeling as though this is a time in which you can celebrate the wonderful people sitting in your life. Look, the overall influence is the fortune, which is known as the Wheel of Fortune in the traditional decks. In mine, it's fortune. This is timing. You can see the clock. It shows you everything's ready to kind of come together and fall into place. It is going to come down to being able to make decisions that are precise or precision based in order to put everything into order, but it should be quite productive. Thank you for joining me for the Tarotscopes.